Good Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to 256 Garage. We got us a different little project this week in the shop. You can see Jaymison has a little forward focus there. We're going to put show that we're not only a hot rod horsepower experts, but we're also, what do you call that? I don't know what you call it. Anyway, I'll just show you. Anyway, like I said, we got the 14 Focus up here. Justin bought this one a few years back at a Copart. We went to Mississippi, found a silver front end, put the front end on it, didn't even have to do no paint work. He drove it back and forth to JSU for a while. His brother turned 16, so he give it to him to drive for a little while till he gets his truck or Mustang up and going. But anyway, he's got a little project he's decided to do to it. Yeah, I kind of hate to show this, but we're going to show it anyway. All right, here it is. We got a set of Alpina Flogo lights. Is that what it is? Alpina? However you say that. Anyway, we got a set of their lights, underglow lights, to go on the bottom of it. So we got the kit took apart right here. You got two short ones, two longer ones. You got the control pack. And don't it come with a remote?
Yeah.
Or is the remote just on your phone?
Oh, it might be the app.
Yeah, okay. You got looks like you got a Bluetooth. Download the app to control them, but it's different color lights. Yeah, this might be a rally focus one day, so we're going ahead and getting it ready. Anyway, we decided we want to try something different, so we got these flow glow lights and we're going to put them on. Alright, so he started taking out the under panel because there's not really a good place right on the bottom of the front of this car, especially living on a dirt road in our driveway. So our plan is to put them behind the grill on this piece right here, the bumper support. That way they'll kind of glow out the front of the car. And it's a little, like I said, the front's a little short strip, so we're going to put them up in there. I don't know if you can, we're going to take more off so we can see it good. But anyway, we're going to try to put them up in there, and that way when he turns on the front, it'll glow out the bottom of the grill instead of on the ground. Then the sides and the back will glow out. But I know you got to start by cleaning everything good. We got to get these side panels clean real good. Find a place here on the rear. I'm not sure there's a good place on the rear, but we can probably smooth this out, or well, we'll even be able to put them right back up in there and they'll glow down, maybe on the reinforcement, and they'll glow down on the ground. But right now we're going to get started cleaning everything and getting it where it'll stick. So let me show you right here. It comes with some clips and screws that you can screw it to, but it also comes with a two-sided 3M tape, and that's about your best option because these things are thin and light, and you clean everything good, they'll stick. So we're going to get started cleaning everything and get ready to mount them. Okay, to put the front on where we wanted to put it, we had to remove the bumper cover, which is no problem really. You got your few screws on the bottom. You got a couple clips right here in the bumper. Take the headlights out, 2 screws. Take it out over here and pull the bumper cover off. Okay, so we know where we want our back when we want to put it on the reinforcement back here. So we're going to start by washing it off, getting the dirt and grime off of it with soapy water. And then we'll get some grease and wax remover and clean it real good. And we'll go ahead and stick it, and we'll start running our wire up towards the front. Okay, we're going to take our grease and wax remover and just spray the bumper down. Alright, that's good. Then we'll take this old rag and we'll clean it real good. And that grease and wax gets all the chemicals, chemicals, grime. See, even though we washed it with soap and water, you can see what's coming off of it. But that gets everything clean. With that 3M two-sided tape, will make it stick. It'll stick and won't come off. If you just kind of wipe it off with your hand and stuff, it'll stick for a few days, but it won't be long. So now we'll stick our light up there. Yeah. Alright, we got everything clean. We're gonna pull our tape backing off. Try not to touch it with your hands. We'll go up here where we want it. We're gonna put it up towards the high side, or what about middle ways. That way maybe it'll reflect the light best it can. But start sticking it from one end. and just work your way to the other, pushing it down good so it'll stick. When you get it all stuck down, just make sure you go over it a few times to keep it stuck. And now we're going to take our wire and we're going to start routing it up towards the front so it won't drag. We'll make sure we keep it off the muffler. We'll make sure it don't flop around so it won't get tore loose. But now we're going to run this wire. Okay, we've got our rear strip on, got it secure. We've started fastening it along the side. We got trimmer zip ties. We come up along our wheel well off the shock, come through, zip tied it to our brake line. Then we kind of run our wire down beside our second light. We're going to have to tie this over so it don't get over the light. We've got our second light on and secured. And now we're tying our two wires together. We're going to tape them together because we got to run them up through the engine bay there. And that'll just help keep them together, keep them from flopping around. So that's where we at. The right side a little closer. Like I said, we got to tie that wire up right there. Here's the left side. And then like I said, the rear one's running up through here. They're all three hooked together right here and secure and run up the engine bay. Okay, now we're going to kind of show you where we got our front one. We've got it up in there. And if you see this closed in part here, this will seal up against this part right here in the bumper cover. So when that light's on, it should glow a glow right out that little section right there. Make everything look cool. That's our plan anyway. Okay, we're hooking up our wiring. You got your hot, goes to the battery, and then you got your ground. We're hooking it straight to the ground. Thing recommends that if you're going to leave the car sitting for several days, to use this little disconnect and disconnect it and leave it unhooked. But other than that, you run it straight to the wire. So like I said, we're hooking straight to our battery and then straight to our ground on the body. My goodness. Anyway, that has our wiring hooked up to our box. Now we'll find a place to mount our box, everything tucked in, then we'll hook our wires into it. Okay, as you can see, we got the bumper cover back on. See the headlights? See how kind of dingy they are? I don't know if you can really tell it in the light in here, but we're going to try to go ahead and hit them with the buffer while we got them on there and while we're in the shop here. See if we can make them look a little better. But we got the bumper cover on and we've got all our wires and our box hooked up. So now we're ready to start mounting the box and tidying up all the wires. All right, we got everything mounted. Got our box. Use the two-sided tape to stick it to the top of our fuse box, but we got plenty of room for everything to pull loose and the wires where we can pull them loose if we need to take that off. Hot and ground's hooked up. Everything's hooked up. We're gonna pull it out and wash her off a little bit. Got the headlights looking a whole lot better while we was doing. Figured we might as well. They look a lot better than they did. We're gonna get her washed off and then we'll get it backed inside, turn the lights off, and see if we can tell anything about them. All right, everybody, we got the lights on, we got it washed, got the headlights shined up, so we're fixing to try these lights and see if they work, see what kind of different settings we got. Anyway, so Justin's fixing to cut up. Justin, my bad. Jaymison. Jamison's fixing to cut the lights off and get us in the dark here and cut them on and see what happens. Let's check it out. Ooh, there they go. Ah, look inside that grill. That is cool in the grill. You got some red or something?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Hey, if you could make them flash across, it'd be like Knight Rider. Let's go check out. Toward the back here. I will say I expect them to be a little bit brighter, especially in pitch dark, but I guess they can't make them too bright or the law get them. Oh, I like that red. That red's cool. Let's go back to the front with the red on. What all they supposed to do, Jaymison?
Extra stuff that you can blend, twinkle.
Oh, there's kind of like the.
Pulse and strobe.
If that would stay red like that, people would think it was a Ford Focus Night Rider. Can you do that in just red? I bet the white runs through it. If the red would run across like that.
I can see if it will. You can't tell it's running across, but it is.
Yeah, it's just. Does it just blinks on like one side?
It's because I was messing with the brightness.
Oh. Anyway, go ahead and cut the lights back on right quick, James. So we got them all mounted. Everything's working. Let's kind of show you his app here right quick. Okay, this is the app you put on your phone.
You can go to the grouping. You can just change the colors of all of it. Or you can go to flow, and they have different presets. Or you can go into custom and make your own colors and have like a strobe, pulse, block, twinkle, or blend. And you change the brightness, the speed that it does the action. That's about it.
Well, we got them mounted. Anyway, if you want a set of lights for your car, check out the Alpina. Is that what we said it was?
Alpina,
Alpina.
I guess.
Alpina, I don't know. Underglow lights. He picked these up at Walmart. But anyway, we got them all mounted. And, you know, most people can do it. You don't have to take the bumper cover off. But we took the bumper cover off. We fastened everything up good. And, you know, it took us about a half a day. And that was just kind of piddling along. So, anyway, turned out real nice. So, anyway, we got her done. Jaymison come up here. Now if I can get him up here more to do other stuff. I think he had a good time putting his lights on. Got it cleaned up. 256 garage out.